Hi, just a quick message from me. The first few Warrior Nun videos have been blocked due to copyright issues, so I've had to be a bit more brutal with the editing of these versions. So they might be a little bit more choppy than usual, and they're probably also a little bit shorter than usual because of the amount of content I've had to cut. So apologies for that, but it's the only way I can keep them up. And I also noticed these were basically some of the first reactions that I did on the channel, and I can see how much my videos have improved with the quality of the camera, the audio, the editing, my speaking. So please bear with me if you're watching the early videos, because they get better in the later videos. So I'll pass you over to the other me now for the reaction. Hi, and welcome to the Cult TV Sofa. This is a reaction video to the third episode of Season 1 of the Netflix show Warrior Nun. So last time we saw Ava gatecrash a company reveal that showed the company Arctech demonstrate a portal that's powered by Divinium. We don't know where the portal goes yet, so maybe we'll find out in this episode. And the demon that has been stalking her also caught up with Ava, and she banished it for the time being, we think. And then she was drugged and kidnapped by the other nuns, which was nice. So let's see what's in store for her now. There's going to be any relevant trivia that I find over here during the episode, and I'm going to start it in 3, 2, 1.
She was dead. Yes. So she'd go back to being dead. There's no way of knowing. The halo chose her. It doesn't belong to her.
So they're talking about removing it.
And if she dies?
Would she die? Yeah.
That's up to God.
Okay. So she can fly.
You ever see Shannon do that? No. What's happening?
That's cool. Okay, so she phased through all the restraints. Okay, so it's driven by, well, certainly enhanced by emotion. That was fear she had then.
Ava, are you okay? Or do you say we try this again?
Yeah, maybe chaining her up and saying they're going to kill her, basically. Not the best first impression.
A messenger from God. The angel Adriel had other plans.
Adriel.
He couldn't let her
Heard of
die.
that angel?
Her journey wasn't finished.
Is that the shield we saw in the last episode?
Wraith demons. They feed on the natural darkness in people's souls, influencing them to
Probably
do their
plenty to
bidding.
feed on, unfortunately.
They can't do any damage themselves. The halo affords you the gift of sight, the ability not just to hunt them, but to kill them.
So does that mean the other nuns can't see anything at all then? They're reliant on her, or the holder of the halo.
Well, you can't keep me locked up in here.
That is gorgeous.
It's a legal thing, kidnapping.
You're safe here. Out there we can't protect you.
I have superpowers.
That you have no idea how to use. Every time you do, you're putting yourself at risk. And make no mistake, the Tarask will find you. The vest is lined with osmium, like the walls of the protective room. It acts as an energy dampener. That's why the beast wasn't summoned by this morning's incident.
You mean my freak out?
But she can still use the power. So he's the security guard for Arctech.
And her blood is on your hands.
And he was one of the ones
The dots.
on the docks,
The
yeah,
explosion.
that we didn't see.
No, of course not.
Thou shalt not kill, and all of that. Cliff was a nice touch.
Not sure it completely applies to the Warrior Nuns. That's a pretty impressive setup she's got. Just kidding. Oh! I didn't think he was going to die.
What if he chose her? What if he chose her?
One chance. For both of you.
That's a very, very good point. They kind of... I should think it's probably ingrained in them to what happens is divine. So they have to believe that she is the choice. Never mind.
Levitate.
It's true. Saw that one with my own eyes.
Yeah, but they don't necessarily know, is it levitate or fly? I mean, yes, she
Normal is
hovered, but
relative.
she
Some
was
abilities
tied
will be unique
up at the
to you,
time.
just as previous warrior nuns had abilities unique to them.
It's gonna hit her at some stage.
Did you see that? How am I doing it?
Yep.
Did that actually hurt, or just seem like it should?
Oh. So she doesn't seem to feel pain. She just thought that she should feel pain.
So what do you think?
Of course, because she was the nun who should be getting the halo. So, yeah, she's probably going to feel... Oh. They're nuns! And yet they feel like... Oh, flipping heck. Yeah, so she's going to feel animosity towards Ava, I should think. So I know they're called the Order of the Crucified Sword. Are they actually all nuns apart from Ava? Or is it just an order of women who are called nuns? Because they work for the Vatican, I would assume. Because I don't think Mary is a nun from what they said in the first episode. Now, unfortunately, I like him, and I have a terrible feeling he's possibly the one we shouldn't be trusting.
Oh.
Oh, good. I'm glad they're focused on him. Padre
Nice job, patriarchy.
Pios.
All the heroes are women, but the cake topper's a dude.
Let me guess, he was the first you. Some kind of metal?
You say it's organic?
Organic.
So like a free-range metal.
Sure.
So
Question.
Divinium's an
Can
organic
sister
metal.
warriors use these weapons if they can't see what they're fighting?
No, but that's a good one.
Yeah, that's what I had earlier.
The halo bearer identifies their position and coordinates the attack. Is that the same properties that make the demons susceptible to divinium also make the warrior nun susceptible?
Ooh.
What was that for? I thought we were bonding.
You need to know you're not
It's going to
invincible.
heal
Divinium can kill you.
quickly.
It's also the only substance you can't phase through.
I know you killed yourself.
Oh.
What?
Overdose on pain medication.
Suicide.
No, that's not what happened. How could I? I couldn't even move.
Stop. Stop, please. Outside. Now.
Mm.
I didn't kill myself.
Okay.
I'm serious.
In that case, you might be murdered.
I took my vows earlier than most, if that helps.
Okay, so she
You'd think it would.
took her vows as a nun.
There's more to it than you're telling.
There's always more.
That's interesting. She stepped into the shadow. I wonder if that's foreboding. Ava was in the light. She asked her a question about mortal story, and then, I can't remember her name, stepped into the dark, into the shadow. It's a bit unfair putting her in that room. And no, it's not saying unfair putting her in the room. It's unfair leaving all of her possessions in there.
She looks so young here. How long ago was this?
Last year, I think.
Last year, she looked young. So does that mean that you age with the halo? Does it take its toll on the human body?
What do you say? Shall we dig back in?
I really like
Sure.
his acting style and the character. He's a very likable chap, and he seems. I can imagine him saying those things in real life, in his position. She's gone. Oh. Well, that now puts her at risk. So, that was episode 3 of Warrior Nun. And I think that was the best episode so far. We learned a lot more about the Halo's history and Ava's powers. We've got this added mystery of how she died. I mean, it was alluded to in the first couple of episodes that no one was talking about how she died, but it looks like someone tried to kill her, or well, actually someone did kill her. The Mother Superior of the home she was in didn't want to talk about it, like she knew. So, I'm thinking, because she shared that room with that boy, maybe he did it to end her suffering or something. And the Mother Superior, although I didn't like her. I think the intention was that nobody would like her. They would assume she was a horrible person. Maybe she's covered it up to protect the boy. I assume, as that seems to be developing in each episode, we'll find out more about that as we go along. So we still got the. I'm going to do my best to try and remember everyone's names for the next episode. I'll look them all up and try and remember because I'm rubbish at names at the moment. But the previous Halo holder, again, her last words were "Don't trust anyone." And at the moment, it's hard to see what that could mean. Like I said, Father Vincent, really like him. The character's really likable. Seems like a nice guy. He was firm though when that the Mother Superior, when he told her off, he was, he seems a nice, firm but fair person. And I'm wondering whether that means he's the person we shouldn't be trusting, or maybe one of the people. It could be multiple. I hope not, because I really like him, and it'd be nice to have him in, I assume, future seasons. And then there's that other nun. Again, can't remember her name. That Ava was talking to, and when she asked that question about there's more to her life story, she stepped into the dark, and it just seemed such a deliberate thing to do. I can't believe that was accidental. There was literally a light shining on Ava. She stepped into the dark. It just makes me think, yeah. Because again, at the moment, I like her. I assume we're meant to be liking her. So is there something going on there as well? So lots of questions. And I don't know if you saw the trailer reaction I did for this, but I think I mentioned it then. I'm seeing similarities to Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Now, I'm actually watching it at the moment as one of the videos on my channel. I haven't seen all the episodes. I have seen a couple over the years, but not all of them. But I do know the general story, and there is a very big similarity between the stories. One girl who does the protecting, a watcher to protect her, Father Vincent, fighting the demons. And I know it's probably an easy thing to compare against, but it just does seem very similar. And obviously Warrior Nun, the series, is based on the comic series, which I have to admit I don't know when it came out. I'll put some information on that over here now. Actually, I'll look it up afterwards. But I would put money on it being after the Buffy the Vampire series TV series came out, and I again put money on it being an influence on the person who created the comic. I don't know if I'll be able to find that out, but I will certainly look. That's not to say it's bad. There are obviously very similarities, different stories, and it's got its own thing. But I can certainly see similarities. I say not that's a bad thing. So yeah, I really enjoyed this episode, especially the first 15 minutes. Just really flowed really well. Get to know a bit more sort of about Ava fighting and the powers she's got. They're quite. I mean, she seemed, I don't say invincible, but she certainly didn't feel pain. Weapons phased through her, except for a divinium weapon, we found out. And then we also found out that divinium is an organic metal. So, interesting. Be nice. Hopefully we'll find more about that as well as we go along. Yeah, really enjoyed it. Looking forward to the next episode. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. And please like and subscribe to the channel. That would be great. Look out for the next episode, and be seeing you.